Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, members of the class of 2009. If you would please get quiet so we can get Spice Day 2009 started. I'm pleased to welcome the faculty, administration, and especially you, the senior class, to Spice Day 2009. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Robert Schmalbeck. I am a member of the Norristown High School class of 1995, as well as your favorite local librarian and Spice advisor. Spice Day is a long-standing tradition here at Norristown, going back at least 80 years, while Spice itself actually dates back to the year 1896. So for over 100 years, we have been chronicling what goes on here at the high school. In the last few days, I've received a few emails from some of my colleagues containing some articles that predicted the eventual demise of the traditional yearbook. It came at an interesting time since I was in the middle of sorting out the newly arrived Spice books for you today. The articles got me thinking about the point of a yearbook and whether or not it is something that will stand the test of time, or if we really were poised on the edge of a new frontier in high school memories. You are all consumers, a huge buying portion of the American economy. Many of you wouldn't think twice about spending more than $100 on a pair of sneakers. Many of you spend hundreds of dollars to rent tuxedos for one night, bought a dress that you may never wear again. Yet many of you might have thought twice about whether or not you were going to spend $75 to buy a yearbook. As I think of all the new technologies that help us keep in contact with one another, MySpace, Facebook, Twitter, cell phones with internet capability that can take and send pictures, digital images, and all of that, I wonder if the poor, humble yearbook really does seem like a quaint relic of yesteryear. You have the pictures, you have the memories, do you really need a yearbook? But I give you this, the yearbook is really more than just a bunch of pictures and names. It's a chronicle of your senior year at Norristown High. Even better, it's completely portable. You can write in it. It requires no batteries or electricity. It will never lose its memory, and you will have it years after your years in public education are over and long after your current cell phone plan runs out. In the end, many of you may not have given much thought to what it means for your high school years to be coming to an end. I think that for many of you, the first thoughts of the finality of this moment came yesterday at graduation practice. Today is a celebration of your accomplishments, but it's also a celebration of each other, of your friendships, of the time you've spent together 4 years in the high school, or perhaps even as many as 12 years in public education. Today, you, the 147th graduating class of Norristown High School, will soon take your place in the annals of history of the school. So take your yearbook today with happiness, take time to write in each other's books, share your thoughts and your memories. Tomorrow you will graduate, and then that's it. You will go on to whatever it is your future holds. The end is at hand. Batteries are not included because the memories in these yearbooks only need your memories to help them stay vibrant throughout the years. Each year I ask that Mr. Howell, principal of the high school, comes up to accept a copy of the yearbook on behalf of the school. Each year's book goes into the official collection of the school, which stretches back more than 100 years. Today, though, in addition to accepting on behalf of the school, we also present to him a copy of his own on the occasion of his retirement. Please join me in welcoming NAHS Principal, Mr. Joe Howell, to the stage.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and on the occasion, a little certificate suitable for framing for you.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm really thrilled that so many of you came today. And thank Mr. Smallbach for this. I think that you should also, when I'm finished here, take a minute to thank Mr. Smallbach, because this is a ton of work. And it's really all done by he and his staff for you. So, Mr. Smallbach, thank you for all that you do for us.
Thank you, Mr. Howell. I will now ask that you welcome to the stage Mr. John Doyle from the Communications Center and NASD TV.
Good afternoon. It's a real honor to have the opportunity to speak before you for just one quick moment. I have two awards that the Communication Centers gives that we give during this sort of publication spice assembly here. And I'm going to give both of those in just a second. But before that, I want to echo something that BJ said about your opportunity to encounter memories. The yearbook is a magnificent way to encounter the memories of your time here in school. I still have mine from my many years ago here in the district. But I'll also say something else for you. You have an opportunity over the next 2 months while you're sitting at home to tune in to NASD TV on channel 45 on Verizon, or on 28 on Comcast, or on the web, and watch the tons of programming that your fellow classmates produced during the past year and a half. There are hours and hours of shows. We do about 350 programs a year, and it will run all summer. So if you want to see some other memories, a video of your prom, video of your junior prom, activities you were involved in, please tune into the station, look at the schedule. Just try and enjoy some time. I air it all hours of the night. So if you come home late one night around midnight, there's probably something playing on that station. So feel free to do that. And in addition, this weekend is the senior episode of The Eagle's Eye. And it has both the video of your prom and senior memories many of you shared with us on NASD TV, and lots of other stuff. Tune in 11:45 on Friday night and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. and enjoy an hour's worth of your own entertainment. And now let me get to the business at hand here, the two awards I get to give out. The first award I'm going to give is called the Tony Koya Communications Award. Tony Koya was the person who ran the Communications Center before me and did so for as long as I can humanly remember. He taught me how to run a television camera. And this award is given to someone who showed specific dedication, especially during their senior year. It's often my surprise candidate, the person who no one thinks is going to get something and sort of has found a way into the Communication Center heart. And this year, that award goes to Liani Custodio. So I'm not sure if Liani's here, but if she is, a big round of applause for her. Nice. You can stay there, Liani, because it's a long walk. Just walk down and bow, and then that's good. And the Communication Center Award, our main award, goes to a student who has sort of exemplified what I need from the Communication Center. This student, you can come, just wander up here and stand over here somewhere. This award goes to a student this year. I'm going to say who it is first and then describe the accomplishments. And this year it goes to Samantha Pitkin. So while she walks up here, I want to say a few quick words about her. Any of you who've watched NASD TV have seen Samantha Pitkin every week doing an hour-long television program for the entire school year. Last year she produced 40 episodes of The Eagle's Eye. This year they'll produce 41, a record I don't think we'll ever accomplish again. They actually produced enough material through my class and Sam to do an episode we did not expect to be able to produce. They'll run 3 weeks after the school year is completed. In addition, she's worked as the director of the County Commissioners meeting, an editor on tons of programming. She's been an active part of our facility, and she deserves all the recognition she can get. So these two kids are our TV winners for the time, but there's also a crowd of you out there I want to mention too. Those folks who worked on any of NASD TV's programming during your years here in school, I want to say a personal thanks, and I know the community wants to say thank you too, because you've provided them with information both about our district and ultimately about the community at large. And it's a great service we do for those folks around. So thank you to all you out there, and congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Doyle. Each year, the senior class is asked to choose a teacher from the faculty to whom they would like to dedicate their yearbook. This teacher is chosen for the impact they have made on the senior class and on the school as a whole. This year's dedicatee did not originally start out in education, but in the world of business. Following his senior year in high school, he obtained a degree in business administration from Temple University. As a part of his job, he had to give employee seminars, and it was through this that he rekindled a dormant interest in teaching. He chose to teach history based in no small part on his experience during his high school days. He received a master's degree and teaching certification from Temple in 1994. In short order, this new social studies teacher found himself back at his alma mater, Norristown Area High School, teaching social studies. Best known for his American Systems Government classes, he has tried to impart his enthusiasm and excitement for his subject on his students. He and his wife Jennifer have two daughters, Isabella and Ava, who join us here today along with other members of his family. Please join me in congratulating our Spice Dedicatee for 2009, President of the NAHS Senior Class of 1983, Mr. Michael Santangelo.
Oh my God. Woo! Hey, thank you guys very much. It's an honor to be a dedicatee of the yearbook. I remember a couple years ago when I was sitting in your shoes senior year, and that's probably one of the reasons I'm a teacher today is because of the great senior year I had. I had an incredible time at Norristown, and it's one of the reasons I came back to teach at Norristown. I'm lucky enough to teach seniors every day, or every other day, and it's sort of what keeps me going. Especially this year's senior class is probably one of the best I had. So I want to say thank you guys very much, and good luck in the future. You guys still have a couple more days left as Norristown high school students, so enjoy it. And again, keep your yearbook. I just looked at mine the other day. I'm hoping BJ didn't put one of the pictures in from mine. You know.
No, it wouldn't scan well.
Okay, all right. Again, thank you guys very much. It was incredible. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Santangelo. Congratulations on receiving this honor. Mr. Howell, if you'd like to come back up to the stage. We have a few short announcements to make before we get to the final part of this, which is the distribution of the yearbooks that you all have paid for. So hang on one more minute, and then we will get to the final part.
Congratulations to Mr. Santangelo. I'll only take a minute, but the weather forecast for tomorrow is really lousy. So we may want to change some plans, and as long as I have you here, I wanted to give you a heads up so that you in turn can give them to your guests. I'm going to do a Connect Ed call this afternoon, so when you hear it's me, don't hang up. There's nothing that changes about you coming in tomorrow. You're due in the gym by 12. What I really wanted to get across is whether it's sunny tomorrow or raining sideways, we can't open those doors till 12:15. Now, in years past, there have been people lined up outside at 11 o'clock in the morning. They're going to get very wet because there's nothing we can do about it. The underclass is here till 10 after 11. We've got to turn the place over. So I'd like you to convey to your guests that we didn't give out more tickets than there are seats. So they're going to get in whether they come at 11 or whether they come at 5:01. But we can't let people in before that. The other difference is at the end of the program, well, it doesn't matter. We're going to decide at 11:45 tomorrow whether we're going to dismiss the way that we told you, which was you process out, you go into the cafeteria, you get your diploma, and then you go find your guests someplace. If it's raining, your guests are all going to stand in the lobby. 1,600 people plus you will not fit in the lobby. So, and we will tell you this at noon tomorrow when we line up, whether we're going with the regular plan or the rain plan. Here's the rain plan. When you process out, instead of recess out, instead of going to the cafeteria, you're going to go back to the gym. In the gym, there will be signs around the room for small learning communities. That's where your diploma will be. We're going to tell your guests that's where you're going to be. So they should make plans to meet you in the gym, in the forum, someplace outside, because once you're in the gym and get your diploma, you're not going to be able to come back into the building because they're going to be going that way, looking for you in the gym. So the bottom line is, if it's raining tomorrow, that's what we're going to do, so that people don't get trampled to death out in the lobby. We're going to go over to the gym. You'll look for the sign. They'll be up when you're in there tomorrow, so you'll know where your SLC is going to be. You go get your diploma and have your guests plan to meet you either in the gym, in the forum, or someplace, or just tell them you'll find the car and meet them there. So that's what's going on. We're trying to keep people dry and from stomping on each other. And again, I'm glad you're here. Enjoy your yearbook, and we'll see you in the cafeteria.
One announcement from the nurses' suite. If you have medication that's in their office, or if you still have an elevator key, return that, and if you have the medication, go and pick that up. For distribution, if you have purchased a yearbook, your name is on list already. There are 3 different distribution points. There are signs around the orchestra pit rail. On your right, it starts with letters A through F. In the center is letters G through M, and then right down here is letters N through Z. That's last name, first letter of your last name. So those of you that have purchased books will come down to those spots when I tell you to. Those of you who wish to purchase a book today that had not purchased one previously will just come down here by the foot of the steps coming off the stage and see me, and we will take care of that right away. Also, as you go through the yearbook, you'll see, some of you know that your parents put in a recognition ad. Some of you may not know that they did, but take a look in the back. If you did, in fact, get a recognition ad, I have the original pictures and the envelopes that came for those. Just come and see me sometime before the day is out, either here or in the cafeteria, and I will get them back to you. And then for those of you that are just here to enjoy the day, you can go directly over to the cafeteria where the Parents Club has set up a nice reception for you. So be sure to thank them for taking the time to set up that reception for you. So again, I congratulate you, class of 2009. I hope you enjoy your yearbooks and have a good rest of the day. Thank you.